Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds, it's another crazy geek crafter. And if you hear anything weird, that's because Jana has joined me for this voiceover. This is my Valentine's card for this year, so shh, don't tell anyone. Or, matter of fact, don't tell my fiance. Now, he has probably no doubt that I love him very much at the moment since we just got engaged. But I did want to give him a card anyway, and this one tells him that he is too delicious. Or that is what the saying means if you're talking about pizza. If you're talking about people and say this phrase, it means that they're hot or cute. You're attracted to them, for that matter. And this is a free scoop stamp, and I'm pairing it with some confetti, or clay shaker mix, that's the words, from Love2stamp. But first I need a panel, and that will be cut with simple and basics rectangles out of Neenah Classic Crest paper in solar white, because I knew some of this was gonna be just had to save the keyboard. Some of this is gonna be colored with markers, and some of it will be colored with my new blending brushes. I was so excited to try them out. So that's gonna be this project. So now I have my panel. I need to stamp my image right here, and I stamp it in the word. My favorite thing's hybrid ink. Licorice black. That was the words. They just eluded me for a second. Now, free scoops don't tape their stamps at the top, and I forgot and pulled off the acetate. And knowing me, I will lose it if I don't tape it to the stamp set. So that's what I did before I got started. I'm gonna stamp out the sentiment at the same time. And I was lucky because my panel had actually moved when I stamped it. But even though it had moved, I managed to triple stamp it without any problems, and you can almost not see that the sentiment is a tiny bit crooked. Now, cleaning off my stamp is a bit premature. I also need to make a mask, but I was a bit forgetful, so well, you live and you learn. Now for the pepperoni, that is my boyfriend's favorite pizza, pepperoni pizza. So maybe I should have made my favorite pizza, because I'm telling him that I like him, but I made his favorite also because it's easier. I don't really have a favorite pizza, so I shift a bit about, but mostly go for something with mushrooms on it. And I don't particularly like pepperoni. That's just too much taste in one spot for me. I am stamping the pepperonis in Lawn Fawn Crunchy Leaf ink. And this one is also safe for alcohol markers, but you'll see down the line I end up not coloring them with markers. I'm going to go a different route, but this does make the outline and the dots on it far softer than if you use pure black, which I like, so it's not the most prominent thing on the card, even though it is the red dots that draw in your eye. Now here is my pad of full stick post-it notes. I bought a lot of these once upon a time, and this is what I use when I make masks, and I save them on the packaging. I can often use them multiple times, and for this one it was some intricate cutting to cut around the cheese so that I could color just the cheese. But the next boring part is me cutting this out with a knife. Since I need a hole and not a mask, I don't need to put a mask on the cheese, I need a hole around the cheese. So yeah, I'll cut that by hand. while I'm doing nothing really exciting, I would like to ask you, please, to help me feed algorithm, which is a creature that lives inside YouTube, and it loves likes and subscriptions and comments actually also. But if you feed algo, then more people will be shown this video or any of my videos, and hopefully I'll get more followers, and that is helpful because it opens up new functions in YouTube for me. So just a kind ask for your help here. Now my masks are ready, and of course they didn't cover completely what I needed, but I'll make do with these extra post-it notes, although their sticky is not that good anymore, which is sad. I like white post-its. But nonetheless, I'm going in with the scattered straw, mustard seed, and a little bit of dried marigold to get that golden cheesy color. And these brushes are just, I love them. I have to say that I really love them. I picked my first trial on Neenah cardstock for a reason, because this is some of the less blendable paper. So I wanted to see how easy it would be to blend something on Neenah. And it was very easy. Like I just signed for you, I really love it. This was a good buy. This was the more precise coloring. I also need some coloring on the back panel. That will be behind the shaker element of this card. And I'm just gonna cut out a piece here and then color it in with the brushes. when I started this, I thought I was gonna color these in with my alcohol markers, these pepperonis. But after trying the brushes, I wanted to try more. So here's some red colors. Got Candied Apple and Fired Brick to get a bit of diversity on my pepperonis. And it's worked like a charm. I only picked 2 colors for the crust, and I think I may have gone too dark. I don't know, what do you think when you see the result here? I think if I had gotten this pizza at a restaurant, it would probably have been very dry on the bottom, because that is very dark. I didn't think about it much, other than when I was finished I looked at it and thought, no, that wasn't right. But since it's so small a part of the pizza, I don't mind too much. So that's, yeah, my 2 cents about that. I do use my zero marker for erasing where I got outside the lines on the white parts. I can't really do anything where it's yellow. I am uncertain what would happen to my distress ink if I tried to do that. And it was minimal outside of the lines, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Now I need the acetate for this, and I had a perfect piece. I needed to cut a tiny bit off, but it was just the right width. It was lovely. I love it when when I can use smaller pieces that are already cut. I don't have to cut up the bigger pieces of acetate. That's so nice. So now I just need some foam tape and my shaker mix, and then I am so ready for this card to be finished. This will possibly not be my last cheese shaker. I really think this confetti is fun, and it can be used for lots of things. I did pick out a few pieces that had been cut very chunky, and that does happen when you're working with the clay mixes, so always check your mix for these bigger pieces and take them out, because they will disrupt your shaking. Now The problem is getting the tape off without all of the cheese jumping onto the foam tape sticky side. But I do manage. This push pin here has become very handy for this. It's not perfect, but it is a lot easier than the tweezers. And then it's the push pin that gets sticky and not my tweezers. So that's my favorite thing about it. Now let's adorn this with some pepperoni. This looks so good. I do regret the last half pepperoni, actually. I think I should have left that one off, the one at the very tip. I think that would have been better. But anyways, the card base needs a bit of color. It's not the same white as the Neenah cardstock, so I'm just gonna color it in lightly with my brushes here. Oh, these are wonderful. I love them. And it'll be a while till I stop being amazed at how easy this is with these brushes. That's insane. So I'm not gonna oversaturate the cardstock. I just wanted a tiny bit of color so that the difference in the white doesn't show, and it also carries the color from the main panel to the background. I like that. I could maybe have splattered it a bit with something, but I didn't think of it. I did want the pizza in the middle to be the interesting thing of this card, so. And I'm thinking it's still missing something. And I know what it is. It's hearts. Because who can make a Valentine's Day card without hearts? So here I am very, very carefully stamping this tiny Lawn Fawn heart with the Candied Apple. And I mean, I was so afraid I was going to ruin my card. But I didn't. I can't wait to give it to my fiance. But I hope you enjoyed this video, that you'll be back next week or on Wednesday when I do a live. Until then, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening or night. Book in soon.